and welcome back to a brand new video where today we are talking about something which is very interesting indeed, especially if you do enjoy purchasing digital games on your Xbox One, your PlayStation 4, Steam. If you purchase digital games in some way, would you be ever interested in returning those games and uninstalling them for some in-store credit? So Microsoft had a survey, which was a few weeks ago, where they sent out to all their customers, and one question stood out quite a bit. It was one question which we haven't really seen before. Obviously with these surveys, the way they want to do is simply get your feedback back, how you're finding your current system, or whatever questions they're asking. And they do ask questions, would you be interested in this? Would you be interested in that? Just to get an idea of a potential new update which could help the customers and make our experience more enjoyable. So Microsoft asked this specific question, and it's pretty interesting, so stay tuned. And if you do enjoy today's video, then be sure to give this video a massive thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and also comment down below, let me know your thoughts, because I think this could be a very big debate. I don't know when this update will come out, whether this update will come out at all, but this could be the future because digital downloads are improving. We are getting an increase. However, the price of digital games can be slightly more expensive actually going to retail or buying a physical copy. But digital games probably are the future, and because it's just easier to play and all that kind of stuff. But please let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. So the question is, if the console digital game store for your console you owned offered customers the option to sell back their digital games to the store for 10% of the purchase price in-store credit, would you be interested in such an offer? So, to make it a little bit simpler, because the question was a bit lengthy and for what it was, is what I want to know is, if you buy a digital game online, would you be interested in selling it back or trading it in back to the online store where you purchased it from for some in-store credit? So Xbox offered, and what they've offered around and what the question was, is they've offered saying, would you be interested in a 10% in-store credit bonus if you were to trade in your Xbox Live or your Xbox One digital game? So for example, if the game costs £50 and you were to trade in your digital game, then you would receive £5 in-store credits. So whatever you purchased the game for, you would get 10% of whatever that was, and it will be then turned into in-store credit. However, the game would be, I don't know how it would work, maybe the game would be uninstalled or whatever. But it's pretty interesting to know, and some of the answers which you could choose from were yes, for many of my digital titles, yes, but only for a few titles which I no longer play, no, and don't know / not sure. So the biggest thing is, and I think is, I've reading a few comments on a few forums and stuff, just to get an idea, do a bit of research before the video, is the percentage of how much money you get back in in-store credit. So at the moment it's 10%, or what they're offering is 10%. And is 10% a lot? Not really, I guess. I mean, if you think about it, if you go into a store and you go into your GameStop, or you go into Game, or any retailer really which allow and support trade-ins, then sometimes you could trade in a game, and normally their price on giving you back some cash or some in-store credit is all dependent on how new the game is. So if you bought a game for £40 and it came out on, say, Monday, on the Wednesday, 2 days later, you wanted to trade it in, you're most likely going to lose. Maybe say you bought the game for £40 and then you traded it in on the Wednesday, you're probably going to get £30, 32. I know it's a bit of a price drop, but you do try and get the majority of your money back. But 10%, however, Xbox are just saying, whenever you purchase this game, you could purchase this game for £50 last year and trade it in today and get 10%, which is like £5, which is quite good. I personally think some people are saying, 20% would be good, 25% would be good. However, you have to look from a Microsoft perspective, is if you purchased a game 2 years ago for £50 and you were to trade it in today, is that game still worth their trade-in value? So I think they should change it slightly in terms of, and they should have a few, factors or key factors in terms of, what actually establishes, what actually builds up and makes this dollar value or this percentage value and how much the customer gets back after trading in an online game. So I would think, for example, like, if the game is less than a year old, you get like a percentage or you get a mark, and at the end of this calculation, it gives you like an overall of how much you get the game. So I think they should include like how old the game is, how much the game is currently on the market for, how long you've played it for, maybe. I know that's a bit bizarre, but like, for example, if you only played a game for an hour, then should you really get, and you don't really like the game, should you get more money for someone who's played 100 hours in? Because the person who played 100 hours, technically, they've either enjoyed the game or they've just had more time playing that game. Either for some reason they don't. For example, like if you didn't play a game or you didn't like a game, but you still played 100 hours in it, would be a bit bizarre, but maybe you enjoy getting trophies or achievements, or you wanted to, you know, do videos or whatever. But that could be a key factor. Another key factor could be is if you ever played it. So if you downloaded the digital title and you never actually pressed start, or it was never played on your system, could you get a refund, or could you get like 50% of your money back because you've never touched it? But I don't know how it would work, because you would never be able to like buy a pre-owned digital copy, because all the purpose and the advantage of a digital copy compared to a physical copy is that you just simply press download and it's new to you, whereas a physical copy, you know, it's been in someone's possession, you know, the case might be damaged or whatever, and, you know, there's a chance of scratches and stuff. So you would never buy a pre-owned digital copy because it wouldn't make sense. But anyway, let me know in the comments down below, would 10% satisfy you? Would you want a higher percentage? Please let me know in the comments, guys, down below. I really want to know. It's a big topic, I guess, at the moment. And like I said, thank you guys so much for supporting all the videos so far. We've now surpassed over 1,105 subscribers, which is pretty insane. The number just keeps going up and up and up. And walkthroughs, gameplays will be returning very soon. But thank you guys for watching. Be sure to give it a massive thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and also comment down below your thoughts and all that kind of jazz. And as always, I'll be seeing you guys in my next video. Adios, chaps. Boom!